What's good, everyone? Welcome back to Raggedy Ass Bitch TV. Unfiltered, unpaid, unbought. I'm your host, and today we need to talk about something that has my blood boiling. I just saw a post from a woman asking if she's wrong for filing for divorce. And when I tell you the audacity of this man, the absolute nerve, you're not ready. So let's get into it. Let me paint you the picture. 2 months ago, this woman's husband announces he's not happy anymore and wants a divorce. Not only that, he already has an apartment picked out, already made plans to leave, already decided he's done. He says he needs space to find himself. And this woman, she's devastated, but she accepts it. She respects his decision. She lets him go. Fast forward to last week, he loses his job. And suddenly, he's had a change of heart. Suddenly, he wants to work things out. Suddenly, marriage is about sticking together. Funny how his spiritual crisis ended the exact moment his income did. Funny how he needed to find himself when he had a paycheck. But now that he's unemployed, he's found himself right back in their bedroom. Without asking, by the way, just moved back in. Started eating the meals she made. Asked her if she could cover his car payment just this month. The 180 was so fast, she got whiplash. So she filed for divorce, like he wanted, like he asked for 2 months ago. And you know what he said when he saw the papers? How can you do this now, of all times? Sir, let's break down the levels of audacity we're dealing with here. Level 1, announcing you want a divorce and already having your next live-in situation lined up. That's premeditated. That's planned. That's I've been thinking about this for a while and I'm ready to go. Level 2, saying you need space to find yourself, like you're on some spiritual journey when really you just want out. Level 3, losing your job and immediately backpedaling on the divorce because you realize you need financial support. Level 4, moving back into the marital home without asking, like nothing happened. Level 5, eating her food, using her resources, asking her to pay your bills. Level 6, acting shocked and betrayed when she follows through with the divorce you asked for. That's not audacity. That's Olympic level audacity. That's audacity with a gold medal and a world record. Let's be real about what happened here. This man wanted to leave. He was ready to leave. He had his exit strategy all planned out. But he thought he'd have his job. He thought he'd have income. He thought he could support himself while he found himself or whatever. He probably thought he could explore other options. Maybe there was someone else. Maybe he just wanted to be single. Maybe he wanted freedom. But then he lost his job and suddenly reality hit. Suddenly he realized that living alone is expensive. Suddenly he realized he needs 2 incomes to maintain his lifestyle. Suddenly he realized that the grass isn't greener, it's expensive. So he came crawling back, not because he loves her, not because he realized he made a mistake, not because he wants to work on the marriage. He came back because he needs her, financially, domestically, practically. She's not his wife. She's his safety net. And let's talk about that question. How can you do this now of all times? How can she do this? How can she? You did this. You wanted a divorce. You had the apartment picked out. You said you weren't happy. You said you needed space. She's just following through with what you wanted. But now that you're unemployed, now that you need her, now that you can't afford to leave, suddenly she's the bad guy for giving you what you asked for? This is manipulation. This is emotional abuse. This is financial abuse. He was fine destroying her emotionally 2 months ago when he had a job. He was fine devastating her, breaking her heart, ending their marriage. But now that he's in a vulnerable position, now that he needs help, suddenly she's supposed to forget all that and stick together? No, sir. That's not how this works. You don't get to use someone as a safety net after you already told them you don't want them. And this isn't isolated. This is a pattern we see with men. Men will leave relationships when they think they have better options, when they think they can do better, when they think the grass is greener. But the moment something goes wrong, they lose a job, they get sick, their new situation doesn't work out, they come running back. Not because they love you, not because they realized what they had, but because they need something from you. I've seen men leave their wives for younger women and come crawling back when the young woman won't take care of them like their wife did. I've seen men leave stable relationships to be free and come back when they realize being single is lonely and expensive. I've seen men end marriages to find themselves and come back when they realize they can't afford their lifestyle alone. They don't want you. They want what you provide. The labor, the support, the stability, the financial cushion. You're not a partner to them. You are a resource, and when they think they don't need that resource anymore, they leave. But when they realize they do need it, they come back. And that's what kills me about the situation. This man literally tried to make his wife his plan B. Plan A was leaving, starting over, finding himself, being independent, But when plan A fell apart because he lost his job, he went to plan B, crawled back to the wife. But she's not plan B. She's not a backup option. She's not a safety net you only need when your life isn't going well. She's a person with feelings, with dignity, with self-respect. And he destroyed all of that 2 months ago when he announced he was leaving. You can't break someone's heart and then expect them to catch you when you fall. You can't devastate someone and then expect them to provide for you. You can't end a marriage and then get mad when the other person follows through. Let's talk about the financial piece because this is important. He moved back in without asking, started eating her food, asked her to cover his car payment. This is financial manipulation. This is using her resources without her consent because he's in a bind. And notice the timeline. He waited until he lost his job to come back. He didn't come back because he missed her. He came back because he needs her money, her home, her support. If he had really had a change of heart about the marriage, if he had really realized he made a mistake, he would have come back before he lost his job, when he still had resources, when he wasn't desperate. But he didn't, because this isn't about love. This isn't about the marriage. This is about survival. And he's willing to manipulate her, use her, guilt her, whatever it takes to keep his safety net in place. And then he has the audacity to act like the victim. How can you do this now? Like she's the one being cruel. Like she's the one being unreasonable. Like she's the one who changed the terms. This is classic abuser behavior. Do something terrible, then flip the script and make yourself the victim when there are consequences. He wanted the divorce. He got the apartment. He left emotionally, if not physically. He ended the marriage. But now that it's not convenient for him anymore, now that he needs her, suddenly he's the victim of her following through with what he started. No, you don't get to do that. You don't get to destroy someone and then cry victim when they protect themselves. So, to answer her question, is she wrong for filing? Hell no. She's not wrong. She's not heartless. She's not mean. She's protecting herself. She's respecting herself. She's following through with what he wanted until it became inconvenient for him. Here's what she needs to understand. This man does not love her. If he loved her, he wouldn't have wanted to leave in the first place. And he definitely wouldn't have come back only when he needed something from her. He's using her. He sees her as a resource, not a partner. And if she takes him back now, here's what will happen. He'll stay until he gets another job. He'll let her support him through this rough patch. He'll be on his best behavior because he needs her. But the moment he's stable again, the moment he has another paycheck, The moment he feels secure, he'll leave again because he already showed you he wants out. The only thing keeping him there is financial desperation. So she needs to follow through with the divorce. She needs to protect herself financially and legally. She needs to establish that she's not his safety net, not his backup plan, not his plan B. She deserves to be someone's plan A, their only plan, their choice, not their last resort. And this goes for anyone in a similar situation. If someone leaves you or tries to leave you and then comes back only when their circumstances change, when they lose a job, when their new relationship doesn't work out, when they realize they can't afford to be alone, that's not love. That's convenience. Real love doesn't leave when things get hard. Real love doesn't plan an exit strategy. Real love doesn't come back only when it needs something. Real love is consistent. Real love is committed. Real love doesn't use you as a safety net. So, if someone tries to make you plan B, if someone only wants you when they need something from you, if someone acts like you're supposed to be grateful they came back after they tried to leave, run. File those papers, protect yourself, because they will leave again the moment they can. You're not a safety net. You're not a backup plan. You're not a resource to be used when convenient and discarded when not. You're a whole person, deserving of real love, real commitment, real partnership. Don't settle for being someone's plan B. And to the men who pull this kind of thing, you can't have it both ways. You can't leave someone and expect them to wait for you. You can't end a marriage and expect the other person to just pause their life until you're ready to come back. And you can't act shocked when there are consequences for your actions. When you said you wanted a divorce, when you made plans to leave, when you devastated your partner, they are allowed to move on. They are allowed to protect themselves. They are allowed to follow through with what you started. You don't get to cry victim when you created the situation. You don't get to act betrayed when someone gives you what you asked for. And if you only came back because your circumstances changed, because you need something, because you can't afford to leave, that's not love. That's using someone. And eventually, they're going to realize that. And when they do, you lose them for good. As you should. So to the woman who asked if she's wrong, you're not wrong. You're not heartless. You're not doing this now of all times. You are protecting yourself from someone who showed you exactly who they are. Someone who wanted to leave until it became inconvenient. Someone who sees you as a safety net, not a partner. Don't be anyone's plan B. Don't be anyone's safety net. Don't be anyone's last resort. Be someone's choice, their priority, their partner. And if they can't give you that, let them go. File those papers. Move on with your life. Because you deserve more than someone who only wants you when they need you. You deserve someone who wants you when they have everything, not just when they've lost everything. This has been Raggedy Ass Bitch TV. We're not here for the games. We're here for the truth. And the truth is, if he wanted to leave, let him leave. Don't be the safety net for someone who already tried to throw you away. Stay unfiltered. Stay unbought. Stay your own plan A. Stay free. Peace.